I tried to lend them some sugar, but they never would act nice. 3 Michelin star chef. In my past life, I'm riding in an auto rickshaw with Pratiksha. Beanie and Black Label is one hell of a mixture. My watchman photobombing all my pictures. The aunties and uncles, they see me and they whisper.
मैं हूं दिल्ली का सबसे फिल्मी लौंडा राज जोन्स और आज मेरे साथ मेरे शो पे लाइव एंड एक्सक्लूसिव मौजूद है आज के जमाने का बहुत ही कूल रैपर जिसका रियल नेम है राहुल सहाने एंड पॉपुलरली नोन एज शाहरुल तालिया। क्या चल है भाजी?
All good. How are you, brother?
ग्रेट ब्रदर। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वेलकम टू दिल्ली।
Thank you so much.
कैसा लग रहा है?
Love Delhi. I was here for a tour in Jan for Jägermeister, but today here for April Fool's Fest by Bira.
Yeah.
Big festival, full hip hop, lot of big rappers, people from Delhi, people from Bombay. It's gonna be crazy.
कितना एक्साइटेड हो? I think first, second time.
Second time here performing. But yeah, it's gonna be good. We're the headlining set with DJ Saab, so he's one of the biggest DJs in hip hop. But Prabdeep is there, Rajakumar is there, Side Moth, full hip hop.
सारे जितने भी G5 रैपर सारे ठीक है। अच्छा, ब्रांड न्यू सॉन्ग है आपका यार?
हाँ।
ये That's great, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
So new song on Z. One more. It was through Ankit Khanna.
Yeah.
So it's basically a love song and music club, and also just it's a message to a girl when sometimes they think that their business in the bedroom might go out there and some people might find out about that. It's a message saying that, if you want to have some fun and keep it private, we can keep it private. Your dirty laundry doesn't need to go on Facebook or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because today things end up happening and coming out like that. So it's in a very cool, chilled way, respecting a girl's privacy.
It's a nice song, nice video. Music
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So you can say to your fans, who have not seen the song right now, whatever to say.
So check out Yeah by Shah on Z Music Company. It's directed by Canfuse, one of the best hip hop directors in the game. Produced by myself and Karan Kanchan, amazing producer. A lot of songs coming out with me, Divine, a lot of people. So check that out.
So जैसे मैंने आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करा, राहुल सहाने and popularly known as शाहरुल. So यार ये नाम के पीछे क्या स्टोरी है? इतना मुझे पता है कि जारुल के फैन थे.
Yeah. So basically, when I started rapping when I was 13 years old, I was in Moscow. I used to go by the name Rule. But on Google, if someone types in Rule, no one will find you. So my father, he gave me the idea. He said, you need to change it to something. He recommended Shah Rule. But not because of Ja Rule, because of Shah Rukh Khan. So, I was always a Shah Rukh fan growing up, watching Bollywood movies. But also, I was also a Ja Rule fan. And I noticed both of them always talked about love. Yeah. And that's something I also talked about. So I said it's a good combination. I'm not stealing from anyone. I'm just giving, it's from inspiration. And since then, and also Rahul, Rule, Shahani, Shah. So that's my name. So yeah.
So ये story ना.
ये story, yeah.
So जैसे कि I'm also a big fan of Jarul.
So there
is a question coming in my mind. If Jarul वो अगर इंडियन रैपर होता तो उसकी सिस्टर का नाम क्या होता? पारुल. Sorry for the bad one, मैं थोड़ा distract हो गया था. अच्छा, इतनी सारी कंट्रीज घूमने के बाद इंडिया में आप सेटल हो गए हो, क्यों? आई थिंक जैसे मुझे पता है कि यू आर यूके एंड मुंबई बेस्ड रैपर.
Yeah. So basically, family was always from here. I never lived here. I was born in Hong Kong, grew up in Russia. Dad's business was in Russia. Studied in London, and also I was trying in London music, not finding right progression. And I always said Bollywood, India is the right place. The market is there. People are there. Music is growing here. And I also wanted to connect with my roots. I've always lived outside, never felt like I was connected with my own home. So I think it was the best decision I made moving to Bombay. Bombay is such an amazing city. And just the industry I'm in as well, music industry, it's the best place to be, 100%.
So tell me, Mumbai is the best place.
Yeah.
तो who's कौन सा ऐसा रैपर है जिसके बाद आप मुंबई की सड़कों पे गेड़ियाँ मार रहे होते हो?
Divine is he's the best. He's definitely right now. Divine is the one killing it, you know. And also whenever this video comes out, but probably after, you'll understand that I'm also signing with Gully Gang.
Okay.
So he's definitely one person who's pushed the game, and things like Gully Boy or whatever, or just the amount of rappers coming out.
Yeah.
Is because of him and Neeche, you know. And I think the way he's progressed, and his music has also progressed, and just the lyric quality, the song quality,
video
quality, everything. As an artist, you can see the growth, and you can also, you can respect and be. I think a lot of people are inspired, and even I'm very much inspired. And the fact that I get to perform with him now, recording music with him, is it's an amazing thing. And I think it's the right time to be part of that camp. And I think they're doing a lot of great things.
So what's the name of the label? Gully Gang record?
Gully Gang Entertainment.
Yeah. So और कौन से artists इसमें आने?
The Evil.
Okay.
And this group Avruti. They're four young guys, very talented.
Yeah, I know.
And also DJs. DJ Proof is there. JD is there.
Okay.
Then they have a full Gully Gang band over there. A lot of big musicians. So and I think that's just the start. Now they'll work towards signing more people, finding more artists. So I think there's a lot happening with them.
It's a great effort by Divine Bhai.
Yeah.
Pushing all the upcoming rappers.
100%. I have a question for you. What do you think about Ranveer Singh's label?
He's also.
I think it's good.
It's good.
I think the fact that.
And sorry.
Yeah.
I think he's the perfect actor, perfect guy to start a label, because वो बंदा हिप हॉप से बहुत रिलेट करता है. And after Gully Boy, everybody's relating.
I think it's just good that there are different crews now coming out of all over India.
Yeah.
You have people from Delhi coming out. You have a lot of crews from Bombay. I think we'll see more crew culture, that not gang culture but crew culture, which we saw in the 90s in hip hop and 2000s. The label culture, Young Money, Rockefeller. You've got all these different crews, Bad Boy, everyone, but like everyone's death row, everyone's doing their thing, and I think it'll create a good atmosphere, community vibe in hip hop.
The full West Coast, East Coast, whatever.
Yeah, maybe some beef will happen, but I think it's good.
Beef is a part of.
Yeah, beef is part of hip hop. Competition is part of hip hop.
Okay. अच्छा, tell me the story, कि Eminem के song सुनने से खुद के rapper बनने की story.
हाँ, so Eminem. First time I saw Eminem, I saw Without Me on
Dr. Dre.
Without Me I saw on MTV. I was in Russia. I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I saw this video, and I could not stop watching, because he was doing all these galis and swear words.
Oh, बहुत funny song था.
Full funny videos, crazy. He's dressed as Batman and Robin and all that. But wow, what a song! And after that, 50 Cent came out, and seeing 50 Cent with all the chains and that, that gangster and that style, I fell in love with hip hop from then. Then slowly got into Nelly and, Ja Rule, and then slowly Kanye West. And just, I was a fan of the culture. As I grew older, I researched Biggie, Tupac, Wu-Tang Clan, everyone. But just in general, like Eminem definitely started for me. The Eminem Show album was the first album I used to listen to on the way to school every day with my sister. We used to be screaming, all the galis we would be screaming, and I think that expression was something that you become a fan of immediately. Right. The way he expresses, and the way he just his flows, his songwriting, his lyrics, everything is on point. Yeah.
So Eminem is your rap god.
Yeah. I think I'm not too fan of his music now. Some of it is a little bit, I think his voice has changed. Yeah. Maybe it's the drugs. He's not on drugs anymore. So the voice has changed. Some things have changed. But I still respect him. I still listen to his old music all the time.
He is rap god.
He is a rap god, 100%. No one can touch him. And I think people know that in the US, people know that he's at a different level than everyone else. Yeah, 100%.
So we were, बीच में 50 Cent की बात की, chains की. So first time I saw you on the set of Gully Boy.
Yeah.
इससे पहले मैंने जो Hardcore Bam की album आई थी, उसमें देखा था. Yeah. So when I saw you, on the set. There's a guy, boots, shorts. इतनी सारी चेन है, कौन है ये? तो ये चेन का क्या मतलब?
So originally I'm Sindhi. Yeah. So Sindhi and a rapper.
तो पैसे बचाते हैं. वैसे ये भी investment ही है.
I since I was a kid, I was always loved attention and just wearing flashy clothes, big hoodies, and all this, all this stuff. But I always loved chains, even grills, with the Shah. I used to wear that, fake. Obviously, I used to buy when I was younger, but I used to love all this stuff. And also being Sindhi, you're very glamorous and you love your gold. So being a Sindhi rapper is double the gold all the time. But yeah, definitely, I enjoy wearing jewelry. My mom, she was also in a jewelry business. Yeah, she used to buy from Jaipur and she used to sell in Russia. So I always used to see my mom, doing jewelry business and stuff. So I was always fascinated. And, she always used to say, this is how you pair up certain things, accessories and stuff. So I learned from her. And also just being a fan of hip hop, you're always seeing different type of styles and chains.
You have to wear it.
And also someone like Bappi Lahiri also, I'm very inspired of. He's definitely the chain god of India, So yeah, 100%.
Yeah. ठीक. अच्छा मेरे को यार ये बताओ कि ये गली बॉय में जो रोल है वो कैसे मिला आपको यार? How did it happen?
So basically, I got called for first a video audition. Okay. Someone tagged me on Facebook. They're looking for rappers for Gully Boy. I went, did my audition. 2 months later, they're saying we have a workshop with Ranveer Singh. Okay. I said I'm in Dubai. So in fact, Hardcore told me act a little bit celebrity and say I'm busy. So I said yeah, I'm busy. I'm in Dubai. He said okay, call me back. Call me back once you're back and stuff. And when I came back, they're not answering the phone. So I thought I lost the chance. I'm seeing photos, everyone's with Ranveer Singh rapping in a cypher, everyone's taking photos, videos. And then suddenly they called me, I went to the office and they said, we want you to specifically come on the movie for rapping against Ranveer in the battle, So I was like, 100%, I think this is a good role for me, I think it's, coming out in the... For me, I thought I'd be making music in a Bollywood movie first, not acting in a movie. But I thought it's a perfect way to jump in the industry. And it was a bit tough because my Hindi is not great with rapping. So a lot of auditioning for Zoya, and writing with different people like Spitfire. And I have lyricists I work with. But in the end, somehow it worked out. And I think I love that movie because it came from everyone's heart. Ranveer's heart, Zoya, a lot of passion went into that movie. You were on the set, you could see how everyone was so hardworking and everyone was dedicated to making an amazing movie. And all the rappers, they all enjoyed, and the crew made sure the rappers, were the highlight of whatever shoot we were doing with the rappers were the highlight. So in the end, I think it came out really well. A lot of people have different opinions, but I think in general, it's a great movie that's come out and it's represented hip hop, and it's now on the rappers to take it to a different level,
And people are loving it.
People are loving it, yeah. And I've watched it at least 4 times in the theaters, different theaters, Gaiety Galaxy. I've gone. Crazy atmosphere, crazy reactions and stuff. Beautiful.
Great.
Yeah.
Acha, there is one. Common factor between you and Ranveer Singh. Both are Sindhi.
Yeah.
So tell me about the bromance. Set पे क्या bromance था? क्योंकि मैंने देखा तो.
The first day I saw you, first day I met him, he was acting a bit, a little bit standoff. He said hi, but he was like looking at me in a certain way. I was like, okay, maybe he's getting in the role. He didn't speak to me. He's hugging all the rappers, Kambari, Slochita, Krishna. Everyone's saying hi nicely, but he's not being good with me. So I understood, okay, he's getting in the role. Next day, Zoya calls me. She's like, we're going to shoot the scene now. When we call you on stage, you have to grill him like, who is this guy? And we do the entire scene and then we yell cut. So you do your rap, he does his rap. They boo you and then we yell cut. So literally, I haven't spoken to him yet since we get called Shah Rule, Gully Boy. We come, we do the full battle. He does the full battle. That's the first time I've heard him do his battle. I heard parts, but the first time suddenly, and I'm trying not to laugh or break character, but he's fully giving it so much energy. And then they yell cut, and then he comes and gives me a hug. And then after that, we did it 9 more times that scene. But we were sitting together backstage and. The most humble guy, most chilled guy, fully just speaking from his heart. I was asking him, getting some advice, how to, go about going in the industry and stuff. And he just very, full heart in everything. And of course, very, energetic, but at the same time he's quite a chilled guy, and he's very smart, and he's a very hardworking guy, which I think everyone got inspired of that. I really got inspired just off his work ethic, because as soon as he'd finish from the set, he'd be somewhere else, event, gym, this, that. Come next day, 6 in the morning, event. Then he's full on, full power, full energy. I think he's a good role model. Everyone has their opinions. He's a bit loud and stuff, but I think he's himself at the end of the day. He's really expressing himself. So, yeah.
Our Sindhi connection.
And Sindhi connection, he's also very loud when he dresses. He wears gold and this and fur and leopard and all that. I think as I get bigger, I'll be able to get stylists and stuff.
Like everything, bling bling.
Yeah, right now I'm doing good. I'm also doing custom. I've got my caps.
Yeah.
So it's it's slowly getting there too.
Let's talk about
your
caps. You're a rapper.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
But tell me, Shah Rule as a businessman. Tell me about that.
So I always saw, as my favorite rappers from the US, P Diddy, hip hop moguls, businessmen, P Diddy, Jay-Z. They always had 50 Cent. They always had some sort of entity, separate thing, which was part of their business.
Gaming, accessories, etc.
Everything. So for 50 Cent, it was G-Unit, his clothing, shoes.
Gaming.
Gaming, energy drink, lot of things, Jay-Z, it was Rockaware, Sean John for P. Diddy. So I said, something that I have always worn is caps. Like I'm always wearing a cap. It's very hard to find me without a cap. Even at home, I'm in a cap.
In bed also?
Yeah.
Always wear cap. It's protect you.
Yeah. But yeah, so I decided, to put out a line of caps and also to go with the brand Rule, because Rule is a very empowering word. It's a very motivating word. Always with my music, I always wanted to motivate people to chase their dreams and, accomplish their goals and go out there. So I thought, this is in India, you see people on the streets on in Bombay on Hill Road and Linking Road, swag. The biggest words, swag and all these
swag
things.
wali topi.
Yeah. So I just think something like rule, and especially the word rule comes from stuff like the British ruling us. We're taking back that power with the word rule, and I've got, different styles. One, cricket team, Indian style, full blue and orange, I've got those coming out for the World Cup. But and everyone's from Ranveer to Raftar, Divine, Monica Dogra, Kubra, they've all been wearing it, Raaj Jones also wearing it. But and I think it's just the beginning. Caps is just the beginning. I've got full clothes coming up as well.
What about chains?
Chains, I don't know if I can afford to make and then also get back the money, because I don't know how much people want to wear chains. Yeah. But I think definitely caps, t-shirts, apparel first to start. My dad was always in fashion and sportswear, so he's also helped me with the caps, designing and stuff. But definitely caps was the way to go. I've seen it's got a good response as well. It's a good way to brand as well. And SR is my logo, Shah Rule. But obviously SR no one knows as yet. My fans know, but Rule is something that is universal.
Yeah.
If anyone sees it on the street, they might be like, "Wow, that's something I wanna wear because
because I want to rule.
Because I want to rule."
Everybody in their field, in their own field.
100%. And that's why I've targeted people in sports, people in fashion, people in music, because everyone in their field, you have to rule. You have to go out there and, be the best. So I think there's a lot more that's going to happen with the company. Is called Rule Worldwide. Rule Worldwide. You can find us on Instagram. But definitely a lot more coming. Clothing, apparel, maybe accessories as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want the exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
You're from UK.
Yes.
So, tell me, now you are, in Mumbai. You are hanging around with all the rappers.
Yeah.
Doing collaboration. So, क्या आपको difference लगा UK hip hop scene में and Mumbai hip hop scene में?
See, there's in the UK. I don't want to diss anyone in the UK or speak negative on anyone, but I feel because everything is so spread out in the UK, you very rarely bump into rappers. If you go somewhere, you will not just suddenly be all the rappers are here. Whereas in Bombay, you go to one club, Rasta or Social or whatever, all the rappers.
All the rappers.
And you're conversing and talking and laughing, and that in the UK, maybe once every few months there's a big event and you go and everyone is very, I'm better than you, like that sort of style. That's what I got. And even with the radio stations, they only started supporting me when I got here.
Okay.
When I was there, I used to knock on the doors, I used to send posts, I used to send emails, I had a manager, he used to also send, but everyone used to say, oh, I don't like your name, Shah Rule, or I don't like your music, or whatever. And now people are supporting over there because I'm part of the scene over here.
But that's a personal choice. Now, as a radio station, you have to play. If a song is hit, you like it or not it, you have to play.
So certain people over there have some sort of authority, which is fine. That's their job. I can't. Things have worked out in a different way for me, which is fine. But and there were a lot of people who did support me back then as well. A lot of radio hosts that did, certain ones. But in general, I think as a British Asian artist, British Indian, it's very hard to break to the mainstream in the UK because it's still the only person who's done it is Jay Sean. And he's gone to the US and he's still has hits here and there, but it's other than that Nav in Canada and stuff, but I still don't think, like, he's not branded himself as an Indian artist. So it's still a struggle. I have a lot of friends who are still there trying, I respect their hustle. But I'm very glad that I came here because the community here, everyone's working with each other. Everyone's open to collaboration. Everyone's out there grinding, doing gigs, putting on gigs, putting out music weekly, monthly. There are artists living here and they're hungry. They're very hungry. So I did not see that over there. So even I was also lost. What do I do? I think I found also my message over here, because I came here, dated a few girls, found love, connected to my home again, So I think moving here was the right thing. Even over there, I was not finding gigs. When I was doing gigs over there, I used to do 200 free gigs a year in pubs with a guitarist. Guitarist, singing, rapping, like that. But I never used to even think about asking for money. Over here, different game, now it's my job, full-time job, and like I love it, and I've been dreaming about this since I was 13 years old. I'm 25 now, so that change of me having to move here was the best thing. I still go back once a year to the UK, do some radio, do one gig, but I still feel India is the right place to be now in the next few years. I'm happy the last 3 years has gotten me to this point, but now there's a lot of work to be done as well. And I think also people are noticing that all over the world, Indians are seeing now, wow, I think we can really be proud of the rap music and just music in general that is coming out of India, non-Bollywood. People are really independent music. People are proud of that, and I think people want to come here and collaborate. And I've seen more and more people doing that. And people always say when NRIs come to India, they always come with this proud, that we've come. And I'm not gonna lie, when I came here, I came with a degree. I've worked wherever Radio 1 music played and stuff like that. I came like that, and then I quickly had to humble myself and say, wow, there are a lot of artists here and they're really working hard, and I need to, work as hard. I need to get on their level and work as hard.
वो ये ना कि कुछ भी कर लो, प्यार तो अपने देश में आके मिलता है, अपने घर आकर. It's like home. So Mumbai hip hop scene, you love.
Yeah, fully. I think there's a lot of talented guys, from all over the city, not just Dharavi, but Dharavi, there's such talented guys. Saath Banta is Dopadelics. Enemies, Altaf. A lot of guys.
DMC, Trap Pojo, D.
Yeah, D Evil.
Aravati Boys.
Avruti,
Boys.
Swadesi. Lot of guys, Divine, he's really pushed the culture there. And I think just in general now, you'll see a new wave of rappers.
And Neeche is also back.
Yeah, and Neeche is back. And I think he's one of the most skilled lyricists in the country. And his flow is so, unique. And he's got, a very certain style. Yeah. And we have to give respect where respect is due. They, both of them put out a song like Mere Gaali Mein, which, really changed the game. It really did change the game, and it sparked something like Zoya and Ranveer, doing something as big as the movie, which I think is, is a stepping stone for everyone, especially not just hip hop, maybe just independent music. It's a stepping stone. So I hope that it inspires people to find their own style, to go out there and grind and make something of themselves. If they have that dream, go chase it. And if you're still looking for your dream, you will find somehow along your journey you will find it, and then when you find it, you have to go all in.
Yes. तो यार अपने ड्रीम को फॉलो करो, आपको मिलेगा जरूर.
हाँ.
करोगे. अच्छा, जब हम यूके हिप हॉप की यूके सीन की बात करते हैं, तो जैसे we talk about Jay Sean, Jackie D, Rishi Rich, Rackstar.
Yeah.
तो वहाँ पर अभी है कि in future की you will collaborate with UK artists.
Yeah. So I mean, Rishi Rich actually lives down the road from me in Bombay. Yeah. So I've worked with his artists in the UK. I've worked with them. But yeah, a lot of people I'm gonna work with in the UK. Definitely in the future. I'm still I've worked with rappers like Swami Barakis. He's also there. He's been rapping for a long time over there. Singers like Swati and DJs like Donny Brasco and stuff. A lot of people coming out of the UK, they always come here, visit, and we do stuff. But yeah, I do want to work with the Indians and Southeast Asians from the US and Canada. Someone like Rajakumari, she's now my neighbor in Bombay, but she's always back and forth. But I really respect her songwriting, and her quality of music is also very high. She's Grammy nominated, and I think, me and her coming from outside and, reconnecting with our roots, I think we can make something very special. Both of us come from a similar background, and, we're here now, we're both on a similar path, and our styles are also very similar. We also dress very flashy and stuff. And yeah, I think we'll definitely work in the future. And there's a lot more people in the US and Canada I'm going to work with. So yeah, but also a lot of in the homeland. A lot of people.
So the future mein Shah Rule is coming with lots of collaboration.
Yeah, main one, since we're in Delhi, we must say Raftar and I have a big song.
Yeah.
Coming out in the next 1 month. And we shot it in December.
What's the name of the song?
Me and My Pen. So it's a very it's a lyricist song. It's for the rappers and the writers. It's about people criticizing what you're saying, in your opinion and your perspective. And at the end of the day, you will always have people talking and picking out things, but it's about standing by your pen and your perspective and your opinion. And Raftar, when I showed him the song, I thought it was a song that I just threw away in the trash. I wasn't even, it was a 2-year-old song, and he's like, man, I really connected with the song, and it's very close to my heart. And he's recapped his whole career and his family life and everything within it, and the video is incredible, and I think it's gonna be a big one. I don't know, I'm still waiting. But also produced by Karan Kanchan. He does a very specific style called J-Trap, which is Japanese trap.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of he did Anede by Neeche. He produced Anede by Neeche. And he's got a lot of stuff with Divine as well. He's got a few he produced Yeah, my last single. And yeah, in general, he's a talented guy, and I think you'll see more of him as well. He's young guy, he's about 21, but you'll see more of him. But yeah, this song with Raftar is gonna be big. I'm singing the chorus and I have a verse at the end, but Raftar is killing it fully. I think he has one single before that dropping, and then ours will come out. Yeah.
Have you experienced with Raftar bhai?
The most amazing, humble guy in the game is Raftar, and the most open-hearted. I've never seen someone like that, at such a high stage, and really giving respect to everyone in the room. If you're famous or not, or you're skilled or not, or whatever, he just treats everyone, like equally. And such a talented guy. I've seen write so quickly and produce and this, and just very, and also very business minded. I really respect him, and I'm very inspired of him as well. So and also Ankit Bhai, he's such a the whole DNH family and AK Projects family, very warm people. All the artists, Krishna, Karma, Yunan, everyone, Harjas, everyone, they're super guys. And Raftar, I think he's he's done so much for the game.
Yeah.
And I think in the last year we've seen really he's done so much more. You know, like I think whatever happened with the beef, I think it was actually very good because you know this culture, it brought back the, you know, it showed that there's this, you know, competitive nature within hip hop, and you know we got some real bars. You know, we got some really dope songs.
बहुत जल्दी
Yeah. Video.
गाना record
And
कर
I think Sheikh Chilli is one of the best songs to come out in the last 2 years. 100%. Like, it's such a banger. In Bombay, every club will play Sheikh Chilli, and everyone will rap every word. Girls, guys, everyone will rap every word till the end. You know, it shows the, that lyricism is very important. Yeah, so something like Sheikh Chilli has changed the game, and I think in the future people are more mindful of lyrics and the power it brings, especially when there's a beef going on and you've got specific punchlines that everyone can recognize and stuff. So I think he's changed the game. He's done also commercial and Bollywood stuff, but I think we can all respect, you know, his grind and, you know, how much he's done for hip hop as well. Yeah.
But what about anime songs? Just you like them or not?
You know what? I don't like the way he went about the whole beef thing.
Okay.
You know, because we were on set together, and I know, I know some of the inside stuff, like, but I just feel like I think he's got talent. You know, he's got very good songs and lyrics. Okay, but he's got a good stage presence. I've always said he has a good presence, and even his branding and stuff is for his crowd, you know. And if you see now, I've been watching, he's got good shows, he's getting good his following has gone up, skyrocketed. But yeah, in general, I don't respect some of the decisions he's made, and it is what it is, you know. Certain artists are like that. That's his journey, you know. He had to do what he had to do. But just in general, like, I mean, that's the game, you know. I think it's good that in the US, you see there are like maybe 100, 200 rappers all making money.
Yeah.
But they're all living, you know, in the same country and working, and, you know, they'll always cross paths or whatever like that. So now, as more rappers come here, like just like how today I'm going to be at a festival, there's Rajakumari, there's Prabdeep, there's Sidhe, all that. So we're seeing each other every once in a while, but we all go back to our studios and stuff, and we're all working and we're putting on music. So it's like everyone's on their journey, you know, everyone's got to do different things, you know. I wouldn't go down that path, you know, and cut connections with certain people, especially like some of the Raftar and Divine, who have helped him in the past, and also in general, you know, they're good people to, you know, have in your corner, and you know, and they're representing the scene, you know, so strongly worldwide. So yeah, in general, I've no ill hate towards anyone. You know, I know he's gonna do well, as you know, he's gonna do his thing. But it is what it is. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, all is well between you and Hardcore Man.
Yes. 100%.
All is well?
All is well.
You saw that video?
Yeah, which video? Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah.
What did you say?
Nothing. You know, I have to give a lot of respect to her for what she's done and what she did for me, and how we collaborated. Yeah. And in general, she has her opinions. You know, I can't change her thoughts. Our time of working with each other happened, and you know, I'm doing my own thing now. She's doing her own thing. All the best to her. I can't comment on what she thinks and stuff. Okay. But it is what it is. She's connected me, and she's done a lot for me at that time. And now I'm doing my own thing. So it is what it is. You know, all the best to her.
Okay. अच्छा, मैंने एक चीज नोटिस करी यार, you know, you always surrounded by girls.
Yeah.
Why? मतलब ऐसा क्या है यार?
No.
Are you chick magnet?
No, nothing like that. Hopefully. But just in general, grew up with a sister. I was always around her and her friends. And yeah, I mean, I have a lot of female friends, and I end up dating a lot. And I guess because I do end up writing about love more.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really talk to my guy friends, be like, bro, you know, my heart got broken or whatever, those type of things. My best friends are girls. You know, I've got 3-4 very close friends who I like I trust, and they, and my sister, she's so yeah, I guess I am closer with women, and it's not there's no like macho like Casanova type thing. I respect women, and
Yeah.
and
we should.
yeah, 100%, 100%. And yeah, just in general, I like being around women, and powerful women, and people who are also grinding like how I am, and how we can also, if they need to pick up the phone and call me and get some help or advice, I'm there, so it's good friendships at the end of the day. Good
Okay.
friendships.
अच्छा, tell me about your future projects. Future में और क्या
Yeah.
आने वाला है?
So I've got one with Raftar. One more is dropping with Z in the next few weeks. That's also like a more R&B type. That I've edited the video and directed some parts.
Okay.
And just a lot of collaborations, stuff with Gaali Gang. A lot of stuff with Gaali Gang. I do a lot of corporate and ad stuff, so that's more behind the scenes stuff. But some of them will come out, in the forefront, and you'll see those type of things. And just a lot of shows. I'm super happy. This year my goal was I want to do more festivals.
Yeah.
And already start of the year I did Sunburn with on New Year's with Divine. Then just last week we did Maholi in Bangalore, amazing Holi festival, and also Budex, which was in Bombay now, big Budweiser gig. So I'm just happy that I'm reaching bigger crowds, because I spent the last 3 years just doing club shows, and like when you go to a club, sometimes no one knows who you are, and you have to gain the respect of the audience there and then. And if you don't do it, then it's like as soon as you get off, no one's gonna respect you, and you have to leave the club. So I went through 3 years of that, and also I did that in the UK for a long time.
Yeah.
So now it just feels good that my name is on the right flyers and the right posters with the right people, and just the better crowds. Like tonight, April Fool's Fest, in Delhi, being next to someone like DJ Saab, who's a veteran in the game, and headlining with him, which is like, it's an amazing feeling. And for big crowds, for thousands and thousands of people, which is, for me, this is what I dreamed about. So I'm just happy to be performing in better places. And I think September onwards, when the season starts, things will be more, amplified and better. Now also, I always used to manage myself till the last few months. Now I have management, but since then I was always, before managing myself, when I was younger, my mom used to manage me. She was my momager, But I always used to manage myself, so I always used to find it hard that I'm doing multiple things in music, producing. I'm a mix engineer as well, mixing, recording everything, editing, all that. I shoot, edit videos as well. I'm designing caps. I'm managing myself, booking shows, everything. So it was
doing
just
everything.
Too much. It got to a point where it was too much. And now I'm super happy that I've got a team behind me.
That's great.
That is helping me achieve my goals. And we've got plans to execute them. And yeah, a lot of big collabs this year. I'm super excited about the collabs.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank
अच्छा,
you.
tell me one secret about Divine भाई.
What secret about Divine Bhai?
किसी को नहीं पता, उनके फैन को भी नहीं पता.
Divine has a very cool skill. When we're just when I've hung out with him, when there's a bunch of guys, he'll freestyle famous songs and change the lyrics, and it'll be so funny.
Okay.
And half the time it's fully in Hindi, so I won't understand, but everyone is laughing. So it's like every 2 seconds there's a different famous song that's been changed into a different lyric, and it's hilarious. And he's got a good sense of humor, and at the same time he knows when to be composed, but he's a good guy. I think he's been through a long journey, and he's grinded, but I think now you can see, he's really happy about where he's reached, and he also knows that now is like he's gonna reach a higher place, and he really wants hip hop. He wants the whole community to grow. The fact that he's taking a chance on me, D Evil, Aruti, and more people to come, says a lot. That he feels that he's gotten to a place where he has the power to empower more people. I think it's great. So definitely one secret is he's a very funny guy. And in general, on stage he may seem like this, aggressive and passionate and stuff, but he's a very funny guy. Yeah.
Okay. अच्छा, जाने से पहले, for me and for your fans, do a freestyle, man.
Yeah, let's go. I tried to lend them some sugar, but they never would act nice. 3 Michelin star chef. In my past life, I'm riding in an auto rickshaw with Pratiksha. Beanie and Black Label is one hell of a mixture. My watchman photobombing all my pictures. The aunties and uncles, they see me and they whisper, yeah, I got that kitchen charisma. Only swap left if it's in there for the prisma. Yeah, you get blinded by the vision. I got more change than Buppy Larry in a prison. My Northeast girls bring me momos. Subsy while I make me deals on the low. Yeah, I'm chubby, but I'm loco. Half kitchity and the other half risotto. F Sula, just give me any Bordeaux. I got the neighbors thinking that I'm starving in the porno. Brah!
थैंक्स यार। जाने से पहले योर फर्स्ट टाइम ऑन माय शो, तो कैसा लगा मेरे शो पर आके बताओ।
Loved it, and I think this culture of interviews and this hip hop has many roles, rappers, producers, executives, whatever. But people in the media is something that spreads hip hop. We see Hot 97, Breakfast Club, Sway in the morning. These guys are iconic people who are I watch every day. And that's how I get my news about hip hop. So I feel like you are the future. I hope there are many more guys like you who are pushing to, push hip hop out like this and, bring the inside scoop to the people. So I think thank you very much. I think it's great what you're doing. And I, wish you all the best. And I hope, your viewership and your interviews go very high.
थैंक यू मैन, थैंक्स अ लॉट। आप मेरे शो पर है, फ्यूचर में जी फाड़ काम करते रहो।